This is most likely a different year than past years because of the COVID-19. And so now I had to make adjustments. If I wanted to get out camping here in the Adirondacks, I had to make adjustments. DEC parks, DEC parks are the parks that I like to go to. Limekill Lake, Meacham Lake, Lake Eaton, all those are closed. And it sucks. It sucks, it really does. But anyways, this is going to be my home for the night. And I'm going to try it. This will be the first time I've tried this out. This system out. Now, have I ever truck camped before? I have. When I was in college, to earn money to go to college, I walked out of college with no college loans. I worked the summers paving roads. That's what I did. It was hard work. You don't work 8 hours a day there. You work 12 to 14 paving roads. And it's hot. And but it paid well. I mean, I made $10,000 in 2 months paving roads. It was a decent job back then. I mean, this was 1989, but we paved roads all over the state. I mean, we went from Plattsburgh to Messina to Syracuse to Tupper Lake we paved all over the place, wherever we had the contracts. And when I first got on the crew, we were paving in Cicero, New York, which is down by Syracuse. We were paving Route 11. And I would get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, drive 2 hours to Cicero, and then turn around at night and drive 2 hours home. So basically, I would get home in time enough to take a shower, not even eat. I'd be so tired, and I'd go to bed. And then wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning again, get in the truck, and drive. And back then I had a 1974 F100 truck. I'll put a picture of it up here. So pretty neat truck, eh? Well, it had a truck cap on the back. And it finally dawned on me, why don't you put your mattress in the back of the truck? And just take a cooler and take some other stuff with you. And when you go to these job sites, stay there. So my first job site was actually in Tupper Lake. And I threw the mattress in the back of the truck. I had a milk crate that I cut a piece of wood out and put on the bottom so I could flip it over and have like a nightstand next to my bed. I took my box radio, because box radios were back in the 80s. And I took a light. I had a flashlight, and I put a hook in the center of my truck cap where I could hang that light up. And it was a little fluorescent light that they just came out with back there in the 80s. It was pretty cool. It was bright, and I would pack some clothes up, pack a cooler up. You can get ice anywhere. And so I would eat at restaurants. I would pack the cooler up with some drinks. I was 19 at the time, so it wasn't beer and alcohol anyways. So anyways, I went to Tupper Lake, and if you've been in Tupper Lake before, there's the McDonald's in Tupper Lake. Across from that is a park that's right on the water, and that's where I stayed. And I actually had Tupper Lake Police Department stop over. They saw my truck there, and I was out with a lawn chair. I had sitting there with a lawn chair with a cooler next to me, and that's what they saw was the cooler. So they were checking to see if there's alcohol. They thought it was pretty cool. They were pretty cool with it. They said, hey, no problem. You're not giving us any, as long as you don't give us any problems, we don't care. And I stayed right there at that park. At night, I crawled into the truck. I closed the tailgate and I closed the top part and turned on my radio and went to bed. And I had the radio play all night long. It was interesting to say the least, but that was my first truck camping, and I did that in a couple places. And I know some of the questions are going to be, well, did you ever take a shower? And absolutely I did. what I did back then was I found the municipal beach back then, town beach, the village beach, whatever it was. And after work, I would go there, change into my bathing suit, jump in the water, and then go back into the changing area where they had showers and take a shower. And that's what I did. If I couldn't find a beach, it was a washcloth shower in a McDonald's bathroom, most likely. So, but that was my first truck camping experience. And now tonight, I get to experience again. And we'll have to see how this goes. Alright folks, welcome back. It is getting nightfall, and there's my site right there. You probably got my headgear on. Nothing down that road. No tree knocks yet anyways. You know, one of the worst things about camping out here, I just happened to walk out on the road here and it's all nice and quiet. Let me shut the light off here. All nice and quiet here. I got my solar light there in the tent going there. It's all quiet. And the freakiest thing is when all of a sudden, and you probably can't see me very well, but all of a sudden out over in the woods, two things light up. When two lightning bugs are like 6 inches apart or 4 inches apart from each other and right on that even plane, it looks like a pair of eyes. And you're like, what the hell is that over there? And then they fly off. So I don't know if you can see me or not, but I am in all tucked away here. And there is my little TV. My fan is going over here. You can probably hear that. That's awful loud. But I'm all set. See you in the morning. Tell you how everything goes. No bears came into camp that I know of. And the tent system did really well at keeping the bugs out. I wasn't bothered at all by any bugs last night. The only thing that I did learn was that as it got colder out, the air mattress got colder. I was kind of surprised by that, but yeah, that's what happened. Is the air mattress, it got a little bit chilly. I actually had to get up and put my sweatshirt on because the air mattress just seemed to be chilly. So I don't know if that would work in colder times or not, but I mean, it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it wasn't awful either. So right now I'm charging up my Jackeries with the solar panels. We'll see how everything goes this morning. I got my scrambled eggs over here. I'll be making up and heating up the water now. Oh folks, got everything packed up in the back of the truck, and I'm heading out to Horseshoe Lake. But it's a nice day. This is the heading out. I've got about 4 miles before I hit Horseshoe. And I haven't seen any wildlife at all. No bears, chipmunks and squirrels, but as far as deer or moose or bears, I mean, I was up last night until 12:30, and then I went into the truck. I did get up during the night because, like I said, that air mattress, I got kind of chilly. I couldn't believe it was like laying in a hammock. you know, and when you sleep in a hammock, you got that air below you, and it just sucks the heat right out of you. And this air mattress just about did the same thing. So I'm gonna have to remember that, figure out something to put on the bottom, keep it warmed up. But that was my one night adventure trying out the truck camping. I did manage to paddle a little bit yesterday. It is right now, it's getting into the afternoon, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to paddle today or not, because I got an hour and a half ride home and I got to go back to work tomorrow. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to follow the adventure. Thanks for joining.